Everyone thinks that to get a high-paying job, you need an expensive education from a fancy school like Harvard. But really, there are tons of ways to pull in lots of money without all that. In this video, we're going to show you 11 careers in the USA that can potentially earn a six-figure salary without any type of college education, according to an article on Distractify. So, let's get started. Number 1. Luggage Carrier. It might surprise you to learn that the sky cap in an American airport can earn between $75,000 and $100,000 a year. That's because no one tips like Americans. And with a lot of well-to-do jet setters passing through airports at any given time, luggage handlers can pull in a lot of cash above and beyond their standard wage. While their official payment is around $3 an hour, skycaps usually get about a minimum $2 per person in tips. That means if they can help 20 people in an hour, then they've made well over 10 times their hourly wage. Number 2. Transportation Manager. Now, more than ever, the business of transporting goods is essential, and the people responsible for everything getting where it's supposed to go are transportation managers. Such an important job is hard work, but it pays well as a result. Transportation managers can earn between $75,000 and $100,000 per year, but the job doesn't require any special skills. And it can be handled by someone fresh out of high school. Number 3. YouTuber. Nowadays, YouTube celebrities rival those of TV and movie stars in terms of influence and income. But really, you don't even need to be at the level of top YouTubers like Hikakin or PewDiePie to make money from ad revenue on your videos. By finding the right niche to fill and adding a unique take on things, anyone has the potential to build a following of subscribers from the ground up. The only problem is that with YouTubers of all kinds flooding the platform, it can be difficult to stand out enough to get the billions of monthly views you'd need to rake in six figures. Number 4. Garbage Collector. While it's not the most glamorous job, you can't beat trash collection for a steady paycheck and an economy-proof job. These workers might also surprise you with just how much dough they pull in while hanging on the back of trucks all day. It largely depends on the city they work in, but some can easily earn salaries between $80,000 and $100,000. That rivals mid to high-level white-collar workers, and with a lot less stress. I mean, you don't even have to worry about breaking anything, because it's all garbage. Number 5. Portable Toilet Owner. On the subject of dirty jobs that someone needs to do, the demand for toilets will never go away. Porta potties can run hundreds of dollars to rent, but don't cost a lot to maintain, aside from the constant cleaning. In fact, even if you don't want to handle that end of the business, hiring someone else to do it would probably only take a fraction of the potential income of $150,000 per year. Number 6. Golf Ball Diver. If you'd prefer something cleaner than the previous two jobs, you can always take a dip in the water hazard of one of the US's many golf courses. Although it sounds strange at first, the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. Golf is a sport played by many wealthy people who pay top dollar for the best balls, and who are also willing to pay to get them back if they go in the drink. Divers stand to make even more if they are willing to fend off the gators and snakes that live on courses in places like Florida. On average, divers can make upwards of $100,000. But there have been cases of ball retrievers earning up to $15 million a year. Number 7. Professional body. Sometimes just being yourself is good enough to make some serious dough. People are surprisingly always looking for others to fill seats at events like funerals and weddings. The earnings can vary widely from event to event, but those dedicated enough to become bridesmaids for hire can get up to $1,000 a gig. Not bad for a day's work. It's similar to the true story that the Japanese TV series Rental Do-Nothing Person is based on. Number 8. In-N-Out Burger Employee. Fast food employee is often stereotyped as a job for teens that pays poorly, but gives them valuable employment experience. But that really all depends on the company. For example, the In-N-Out burger chain in America will pay workers a starting salary of $44,000, even without any college degree. From there, employees can work their way up to management and $160,000 a year. This is probably why the company was voted as the 4th best place to work in the USA. Number 9. Trader Joe's employee. Speaking of well-paying chains, the supermarket Trader Joe's also pays its managers handsomely, to the tune of $100,000 and more. The company also sets its minimum wage higher than the national average, and provides even its part-time workers with health insurance. Number 10. Hot dog vendor. Easily the most popular street food of America is the hot dog, and major cities like New York are full of these carts offering quick bites for about $2 each. It sounds like the vendors wouldn't make much money off that, but in fact, a hot dog vendor in the heart of New York can rake in $100,000 a year. It's so lucrative that the city charges $50,000 for permits to sell hot dogs in prime areas, to keep them from filling up. Carts in other major cities earn less, but it's still an average of $67,000 per year, which is hardly chump change. Number 11. Private Island Caretaker. Supermarkets, restaurants, and food stands require a lot of people skills. But for $150,000 a year, introverts can skip all that and get a job taking care of someone's private island. The job is mostly a no-brainer, since islands are usually good at taking care of themselves, and usually requires the type of housework we all do in our daily lives. However, as you can imagine, there aren't a whole lot of insanely wealthy people with islands hiring, so a lot of luck is required in landing one of these jobs. There's surely many other jobs that pay a lot of money without needing a higher education. If you happen to know any, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.